This story is called Fire, Fire, and we're going to read this story today. This is a level E. And before we get ready to read, let's remember our reading strategies. If you come to a word that you don't know, let's look at the picture, think about the story, ask yourself, does it make sense? And does it look right? And then go back and reread to try again if you're still stuck, okay? In this story, Fire, Fire, they are having an emergency. The family, there's a fire. And so they have a fire in their house. And this story's a little different because people are talking. So there's these little talking bubbles. And you're going to see this a lot throughout the story. And that's what happens sometimes. We don't just have words on a page to read. It looks a little different sometimes whenever we read. And so everybody in the story is saying, fire, 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 help, okay? And this family, their last name is Brown, and so we call them the Browns. So they have a fire at their help and they're trying to get help, a fire at their house and they're trying to get help. Well, along comes this helicopter, and the helicopter, the pilot is saying, I'm coming down to help you, all right? And so the helicopter tells everybody in the family to get in. He wants them to be safe. So the Browns get into the helicopter. Kit got out and ran away. Look at that cat. Oh, that silly kitty. But up went the helicopter. It landed. The Browns were nice and safe. And the helicopter went back and he dipped his bucket into the water and he spread that water all over the fire. Do you see the Browns' house down here? The fire was coming all around it, and that's why they had to get out. So they dipped the bucket into the water and they spread the water all over the fire. And the helicopter comes back, and the helicopter pilot is saying, hello, Mr. Brown, the fire is out, your home is safe. So he's going to take them back home. The Browns go back home, and what do you think that they say to the helicopter pilot for saving them? What would they say, you think? Thank you. That's right. But they still can't find Kit. They looked and they looked. Kit, where are you? And look where she found. She found a hiding spot under the house. That was a safe place for Kit to be. All right, you're going to read this story by yourself. And like I said, it's a little different because they're reading with like bubbles. We call those text bubbles. And so it's like what they're actually saying, okay? So it's a little different, but the words are words that you should know. So I'm going to show you page by page, Fire, Fire. This is a level E so that you can read it for yourself. If you get stuck, remember your strategies. Here we go, page by page. It's your turn to read. And that's the end of our story, Fire, Fire. Thanks for joining me.